Yeah, it's been quite amazing. You had two very prominent lawyers who were advising the Yes campaign, Greg Craven and Frank Brennan, both then saying, whoops, what this allows the Voice to do, this Aboriginal-only parliament representing about 3% of the population, go to Parliament or government and saying, you can't act until you've heard from us. That could be challenged, that could be upheld in the High Court. So the government's gummed up with this Voice saying, no, not until we say our piece. So yes, I think that is a thing that's been very frightening for a lot of people. Now, you say the more they speak, the worse it gets, and I agree with you. But the Albanese government is doing everything it can, it seems to me, to stifle your No campaign. For one, no public funding, and they know that corporates are too scared of the left to give you money or much money. And you still do not have tax-deductible status on donations to you, whereas the Yes campaign, it does, the Australians for Indigenous Constitutional Recognition. What do you think's going on there?
Oh, look, you've got to be quite honest. It is stacked against us. It's deliberately stacked against us by the Albanese government with their Albanese referendum. And this is why I'm smiling, because even with all this stacking against us and also threatening to bring in laws and that will stop us from doing our ads and and they actually banned some of our ads on Facebook and that. Australian people are fair income. They're not mugs. They don't like to be treated like mugs, and they're seeing this happening. They're seeing that there's not a fair playing field. And they're seeing that the corporates, here we got the elites, the most wealthiest people in Australia, all out there in their almost like jingoistic outfits and dancing around and clapping hands and all saying this is a wonderful thing, while the economy's sinking and the Australian and the Aboriginal people are not getting their lives improved. And now even some of these Yes campaigners are saying, well, it wasn't meant to close the gap. It was just about a voice.
For heaven's sake.
Why we're going through this whole process and spending hundreds of millions of dollars setting up this organisation, and all it is going to be like, here we have all these bureaucrats and public servants and so-called community leaders who will be getting huge salaries and their advisors at the same time as community groups where the problems are just getting nothing.
And they can't be sacked. This time they can't be sacked. They could be totally useless.
Yes, exactly.
Right? They could be totally useless. They could be as bad as ATSIC used to be, and this time they can't be sacked. They're loving it. They're loving it. And there's no direct elections to the Voice. They select each other. The Aboriginal aristocracy, they'll be in there with their shiny bottoms, calling the shots. I mean, what's gravy? No direct elections. Aborigines are disenfranchised there. I think it's a disgrace. We'll talk about that aspect of it next time, Warren, because it is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.